Tastimas, and I am back with another video. This video is on saving money, saving them coins, because I am the queen of saving money. If y'all don't know, I am the queen of saving money, like really am. I have saved, as far as 2020 goes, I have saved so much money, like not even with my business, because I don't barely touch my business money, but the only time I touched my business money was when I got my car, to be honest. That was the only time I ever touched my business money, because I felt like that was something, you know, I worked hard for, and I've been putting in this work for months, a year at that. So that was the only time. But from January to now, I am so big on saving money, just because, you know, you need to save money for a rainy day. You don't know what can happen. And if you're watching this video, whether you're a business owner or not, you need to be saving money, because like with the whole pandemic, ain't nobody was expecting that. Even if you were expecting it, like, I don't think nobody knew like what would have happened. Like, you know, with the nail salons closing and all this stuff, you really can't make no money. People lost their jobs, people have kids. So it's like, it's so important to save money, especially for a rainy day. And I'm going to talk about one app that I use. I did start using this app recently, and it's called Digit. My link is always in the description box of my videos, for you guys to click it. I have it on there to save money, but that's an app I use to save money. It's called Digit. It's like a blue, where is it at on here? It's a blue app. Not it's blue, it's white with blue and white. It's blue and white, and it's called Digit. And that's the app I've been using the last couple of months to save money. And I like Digit because Digit like takes money out your account. Like, it takes different amounts every day. And I'm going to try to show you guys a snippet of it on y'all screen, because I mean, y'all can see how much I've saved since I've started it. But I have two things I'm saving for on Digit. One is just for a rainy day, so that's just rainy day money in case anything, God forbid, happens. I have extra money there. And the other one is my house furnishing for when I finally move. I set a $5,000 budget for that I wanted to save for and not have to look at it. And that's the thing with Digit, you don't have to look at it. They do send you text messages every single day letting you know, okay, your account balance was this much yesterday and now you're at this much. But I put that on mute just because I don't want to see it. I don't want to know. I just want the money to build. And now when I look at it, it's like, dang, I'm already at almost $300 at my house furnishing fund, and $100 and almost $200 on my rainy day fund. And even though they take different amounts out my account every day, I still sometimes will add extra money in there from like just promos and stuff. Like when y'all send me money for promos, sometimes I'll use the money to shop with businesses. Sometimes I'll just use it to add to the Digit savings. But it just shows you, like, this day they took $23. This day they only took 44 cents. This day they took $18. Like, they just take different amounts every day, and it's just a great way to save money. Like I said, it's in the description box, my link. I know if you use my link, you get $5, I believe, and I get $5. So be sure to use my link. If you want, you don't got to use my link and you won't get nothing. So, you know, do you, because people don't be wanting to use the links. But another way to save money is a savings account. And also with your savings account, like Digit, you can put money in there. Like, you can schedule account transfers, which is what I was doing before I had Digit. I had my checking and I had my savings, and I basically I would do like what, $50 or $100 every month, every first of the month, and that would automatically transfer from my checking to my savings. So if you calculate that, like by the month, by the year, how much you'd be saving. So that's a good way to look at it too. So say if you say, okay, every month I'm gonna save $200. 200 times 12. I'm not good at math, so I'm about to look it up. That's $2,400 you've saved just from setting aside $200 every month and not spending it on something unnecessary. Another way to save money, especially if you're a business owner and watching this, is putting money back into your business. I'd rather have, even though it's like, yes, I have all this inventory, but the inventory is worth something. You know, I'd rather, you know, have my money spent on inventory versus spent on something that, you know, has no value, like buying stuff that has no value. I'd rather buy lashes, which was what I did since I've started my business. I would work all this overtime and put the money into my business. And not only that, when you make money from your business, you put it back into your business. And that's the key thing that people do not understand, is putting money back into your business. Your business will not grow if you're not putting money back into it. Now, I know my situation is different. your situation is most likely different. If you are doing your business full time, like this is your only source of income, then obviously you cannot invest back into your business. But if you have a job, there's no reason why you should be touching your business money, especially if it is to buy some designer or unnecessary stuff. Like, what are you doing, sis? Why are you buying stuff? For what? When you could be using that to buy inventory. Even if the inventory don't sell, at least it has value, and eventually it will sell. Eventually it will sell. Even if you discount, eventually it's going to sell. But it's like, if you have a job, like my job takes care of what I needed to do, even though it's not a lot, like I'm not balling out here from my job. It's like, it still covers, I don't have a car payment, but it covers my car insurance. It covers gas. It covers like whatever little bills I have to pay. My job paycheck covers it, so I don't have to depend or touch my business income. All I do is build. And when people see me with all this inventory, they think like I'm just out here. No, y'all, I did not. And I've said this before in my videos. I did not start off like this. I started off small with 100 lashes. Then when I got the money from that, I flipped that and bought some more, and then I ended up buying 500, then 1,000, then 2,000, and 4,000, and 5,000. You build and build and build, but you cannot build if you are not putting money back into your business. If your business is your like your only source of income, that is hard. Because like I said, I can't imagine what I would be doing if my business was my only source of income. And moving forward, as far as 2021 goes, that's the goal, to be self-employed forever and not have to look back and rely on another job. But you got to set things in place. So for example, if you're watching this video and say you work in your job, you hate it, you have your business is doing fine, you hate your job, you want to quit. Please think twice before you quit your job. And it's like, people always try to tell me about how I should live my life and what I should do. And you need to quit your job and you need to this. First of all, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me what to do. But it's like, please do not listen to what people say. Do what's best for you. If you're working a full-time job like me, you have benefits. You have health care. You have all health insurance. You have all this stuff. So it's like, do you have a plan for that, for when you decide to walk away? And that's things that I'm working on right now. Like I said, moving forward, as far as 2021 goes, self-employed is the goal. But I got to make sure I have my things in order. I'm not just going to run and be like, I hate my job, I'm going to quit. And then now you're stuck. Your business is not doing as well as you thought it was going to do. And now you got to go back and end up back at your job again. You want to make sure you're fine, because health insurance on your own is very expensive. And I've heard it from people who are business owners and they use like they don't have health insurance and they have to pay either out of pocket. It's very expensive. So if you have a job that gives you that, please think twice. Like, I'm not telling you keep your job, because like I said, with me, it's hard, y'all. I get no sleep, but it's like, I just want everything to be in order, as far as like healthcare, as far as me not being able to, get a paycheck every 2 weeks. Because it's like, with a full-time job, I know, okay, every 2 weeks I'm getting this paycheck. So it's like, even if my business has a slow day, I'll still be fine, because I still have income coming in from my job, and I can survive with that. Survive, quote, I can survive with that. That's how you need to look at it. It's like, okay, so if I quit my job today, right? So how am I gonna, get health care? If I get sick, how am I gonna be able to take care of myself? And you really can't stop anything that happens, just like with car accidents. Like, if you don't have insurance on your car, even though you might be the best driver you think you are, somebody can always hit you. It could have nothing to do with you. You could be driving, checking your signals, turning, and somebody can hit you out of nowhere, and then boom, you got no car insurance, and now your car is totaled. You got to figure out how you're going to get you a new car. You're going to have to figure out all this other stuff. So it's like, I be thinking about stuff like that, y'all. I really be thinking about stuff like that. But I just feel like, if you're watching this video and you have a job, please don't let anybody press you to quit it. I know you might hate it, child. Like, I know the feeling. Like, getting up, even just sitting at work, it's like, I really, like, when you think about all the stuff you could be doing while you're at work, it's like, dang, I could be counting my inventory right now. Dang, I could be, coming up with new ideas. And that's why I keep my, my journals with me at work. So I'm always jotting, new ideas, thinking of new ways to make money, new stuff. Because like I said, when I quit, I'm going to be done with that place. I'm not quitting to be that person that a year they come back at the same place, at the same position. Nah, when I quit, I'm going to be good for life. And that's also what you got to think about. Even like, if you're living with your parents like me, stack your money, sis. Like, if you if you are living with your parents, you got it good. You got it good. Especially if they're not charging you rent. You got it good. And there's no reason for you to be out here being one of those people balling out. Because I know them, y'all. I know them. I'm 23 and it's like I know people like that. I've had friends like that. They live with their parents, and instead of, you know, saving their money for the future, which I understand, treating yourself, I understand that. I do that sometimes myself, but it's like you got to think logical. Just because you're living with your parents or you're not paying rent, like even if you're not living with your parents, if you're living with a dude and he taking care of you, you don't got to pay for nothing. You got to think for a rainy day. You got to think, you know, for the future, because it's like you're living with your parents now. So if your parents decide to kick you out, what you going to do? How much money do you have with you? Do you have money to get an apartment? Do you have money to furnish an apartment? Because it's like me, I could move out right now. I could have moved out a long time ago. I have the money to move out and get an apartment and furnish an apartment, but I don't want to do that. I want a house. I don't want an apartment. So I'm going to continue and stack and continue to find the house that I think is perfect for me. And I can't even talk about it, y'all. I want to talk about it now, but I can't talk about it because I'm that person that doesn't talk about something until it's said and done. But it's just like I could have moved out a long time ago if I wanted to, but I didn't. I chose to, you know, maintain and focus on my goals, focus on stacking money, focus on saving money, because that is the goal. So if you are around my age, you should be doing the same. You should be doing the same. The next thing I want to talk about is basically just opening another account if possible. I also do that too. I did open a separate account with Wells Fargo. I actually opened it for my school loan money. Like I put my school money in the savings account, and I opened a checking account to save money as well. So I basically had my checking and savings with Chase, and then I have a checking and savings with Wells Fargo. So the same way I told you guys that I was putting money in my savings account every month is the same way I put money in that savings account as well. And I don't even use, like I told them, don't give me a card for the savings account. I just don't touch the money. I just don't. I don't touch it. I don't look at it because there's no need for me to look at it. I'm like, okay, every month I know money is automatically being transferred in there. And it's a wonderful feeling, y'all. I promise y'all. It's a wonderful feeling when you just open up your phone and boom, you see you got all this money. Like, you know, when you're doing laundry and you find like a $5 bill or a $10 bill in your clothing, it'd be like, wow, like, yes, let me use this to go get me some food. That's how it is every time I open up Digit, because it's like, I be trying not to look at it, but it's just like, I can't wait to hit my goal. Hopefully I hit my goal before I actually move. But if not, at least I'll still have money set aside that I have not touched and will not touch, because this money is set aside for the purpose. And especially on Digit, y'all, you can literally like put what you want to save it for. Like, you can name it what you like. I put house furnishing fund. You can literally put like your own goal, what you're saving for. If you're saving for, if you want a Rolo printer and you saving for that, you will get to that Rolo printer. I promise you will with Digit, because you would just wake up one day, 2-3 weeks later, and you already got the money for the printer, and you ain't even realize it until you open the app. Imagine if I didn't open this app for a year, how much money I would have in here. And I'm just so glad I found this app. I love this app. And that's pretty much it for this Tastimas. I hope you guys liked it. The real thing about, like I said, with saving money and you're a business owner, you definitely should be putting money back into your business. Your business will not grow if you're not putting money back into it. I don't care what anybody says, because there's business owners sometimes, and it's like, when they say stuff, I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, you know, they buy inventory, right? They sell it, and then they claim they don't have no money to buy more inventory. And it's just like, what did you do with the money? Well, you made it. Like, you completely sold out in the same day. You should have profit and the money you used to buy the first, which you sold out of. So it's just crazy. But please make sure you put your money back into your business. And I know a lot of people that follow me, they are younger than me, which is why I'm telling y'all, if y'all still live with y'all parents, don't let anybody pressure you to. If you're a business owner and you have a job, what's wrong with that? Because I know sometimes people, especially with me, they try to make it look like, oh, I don't need my job. I'm making money with my business. I'm so glad I don't have to get up and go to a job. And I know they be throwing shots at me because I know the people that say it. But it's just like, at the end of the day, like I said, I love having a full-time job. I love knowing how much I make every 2 weeks. And usually the people that say that stuff, months later, they're trying to figure out what they're going to do because they're not bringing any income in. I want, when I, like, 3 years from now, everything is covered. I don't got to sit here and be like, dang, if I don't make 5 sales today, how am I going to pay for my car insurance? And that's kind of like how it is when I was a salon, when I used to work in a salon, because I do have my license. When I was paying booth rent, it was just like, dang. And mind you guys, at the time, I did have another job, but it was just like, dang, so how am I going to pay my rent? I literally need to have at least 2 to 3 heads in my chair, depending on what the style is, to be able to, you know, pay for the chair at least. And then I still need money to cover the product, to cover the gas, to cover profit, you know? Because this is, imagine the people that they're a hairstylist and that's their only source of income. It's like you constantly got to be like, dang, I need people in my chair. And imagine when the whole pandemic thing happened and they said salons is closed and you got to, like, I'm pretty sure they figured out a way if you had to pay booth rent, but it's just like, dang, how are you going to make money? How are you going to pay for your gas? How are you going to take care of your kids if you don't got no money and you don't got no income coming in? So those are just things to think about, because that's what I do all the time. I always like to be smart and think before I do something, especially if it concerns money. I'm a couponer. I'm a rewards person. Like, I got all my food apps, Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, any food place that I go to and they have a reward system, best believe I have it, because yes, after the 5th purchase, I'm gonna get my medium fry, I'm gonna get my drink, whatever it is, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it, because I don't care how much money, and this is how it will be forever. I don't care how much money I have, how much money I make. I will always be a couponer, because who doesn't want to save money? Who doesn't want a free medium fry? So all I gotta do is buy the burger. Like, yes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, be sure to check out Digit, because I love Digit. Be sure to check it out. My link is in the description box somewhere, so be sure to check it out. Use my link and save you $5 while using my link, and stay tuned for the next Tastimas video.